came out here last week, and Cody brought his out whenever we had maybe a little bit of fog. And what happened?
Rusted all the
Alright guys, we have a public service announcement today. I don't know if you can really call it that, but Cody and I have both had identical problems, something that needs to be addressed, and it is on the Ruger Americans. I have the Ruger American, very standard right-hand bolt throw, 223. Yours is the Scout, or is it Ranch?
Remember. It's a ranch style. I don't know if Ruger calls it ranch.
I think they do. I think it's called the Ruger Ranch. FD 300 blackout, tactical weaver rail on the top. Really gorgeous guns, and they seem to be the best looking of the budget rifles, and they're really comfortable. They have a great butt pad. We haven't really complained a whole lot about them until mine, which I already addressed in a video. We were out here shooting whenever it was raining, drizzling. Put my gun up in its case for an hour, maybe 2 hours. Pulled it out, barrel was rusted solid. We came out here last week. There was a little bit of fog, nothing, no accumulation of moisture. And what happened to yours?
Pulled it out of the case, and it's rusted. The entire barrel is rusted. Even the thread protector is rusted.
And the day that we were all out here, the video was, you know, we shot my Black Widow AR-15. We had the Remington out here. We had this Ruger out here. We had my handguns out here. Only one gun rusted, and that was my Ruger. There was no moisture that day that yours rusted.
You could see a mile.
Yeah, easy. Because I mean, we can't see we weren't able to see the two neighboring towns here, but we could see plenty far off for our long distance shots. And I guess it depends. How long did you have it in there?
It was in the case longer than it should have been. I think I had it in there for a couple days.
But the my Remington 770 was out here too.
Yeah.
It was the last gun to be put up. It was shooting long after that was. I put it in the case. Cody told me about his Ruger. I pulled mine out a day after he pulled his out of his case. Not a spot of rust on the Remington. So there is something wrong here.
It has to be the barrel coating, because we've both looked at the receivers on both guns. No rust. Scopes, no rust. Bipods, no rust. Just the barrel.
I quickly went on to Ruger's website. You're going to see it right, let's see. I'm going to put it right in between me and Cody, right there. It says it's a black oxide finish. I'm going to say it's not finished, period. I know people are probably going to get really mad about this, because I know a lot of people like the Ruger Americans. And a lot of people will try and defend it and say it's a budget gun. Guess what? So is my Axis. So is the 770. So is the Patriot. We haven't shot the Patriot, but the only gun that we've had a problem with that's been out here that has rust issues are these two identical firearms made by the same company. And that's a little disheartening, because you can make the best looking rifle possible, and if it's a turd, it's a turd. I mean, I don't want to see a barrel rust because it's a hunting rifle.
Yeah.
What's its whole purpose? Is to be rugged. The whole purpose of having like a synthetic stock and a black barrel instead of a blued finish is that, you know, you're not afraid to get it dirty. And again, this isn't just like, hey, don't buy Ruger. This is, hey, Ruger, kind of fix your stuff, because that sucks. I will show you the rust on both of these. I'll throw some pictures up. It's bad. Like, it's legitimately bad. It looks like it started from underneath the finish, almost. I know yours is mainly... No, it's underneath the finish.
The worst part of it's right here on this side.
I mean, the only way to explain that is that it looks like both of ours started under the finish, which is typical of a coating that was never impregnated into the barrel. You know, you see it whenever bluing starts to fail, or there was thin bluing in places. The rust actually comes up through the bottom of the bluing. This is like it was just kind of dipped in oil, and they're like, $380, here you go, out the door. I don't know, is it a problem?
I feel it is.
I agree. I think that Ruger, you should definitely fix your stuff because you are the most expensive of the budget rifles.
Absolutely.
Short of like the Howa and a few others that are down there in price, the Ruger American is the most expensive. You've got your Mossberg Patriot, you've got the Remington 783, and you have the Savage Axis too, I guess now. And they're all cheaper, and I know my 783 never had any rust issues. The 770 over there doesn't have any rust issues. My Axis has never had a rust issue. I guess we'll get a Patriot and we'll do the same thing to it. I'll dump some water on it. But as of right now, I would say that's a big fail, Ruger.
Yeah, I mean, I don't have much to add. Like I said, pulled it out of the case yesterday. It was in the case for 3-4 days. And see, you know, it sounds bad, but all the other rifles I've had have done the exact same thing.
And my rifle was the exact same way.
And, you know, I pull it out and the thing about it is, with that particular rifle, when you pulled it out of the case that night, there was rust on the foam.
Yeah, on the padding on my foam.
That one, I had that sheet in there, you know, that should pick it up a lot easier. Nothing.
See, which means it started on the barrel. It's not, again, I can take blame for mine. I really can. Even 2 hours is too long to be in your case whenever I'm transporting it. But my barrel was chunks of rust. And I actually still have the case. I'll probably roll in some pictures of the case where you can see all the spots that it rusted in my case. His didn't. His literally just rusted the crap out of the barrel.
Yeah,
It's super disappointing. It really is sad. I know you have a really nice optic on top of yours. You have a nice bipod. You have a nice gun. And then you have a really piss poor finish. And so he and I are going to go through, and we're probably going to have to Cerakote or Duracoat both of these. Because you can't have this out in southeastern Colorado. I don't know if you guys are familiar with Colorado. It's bad weather all the time. And so we want durable firearms out here. And Ruger, right now, you're not cutting it, dude. Fix your stuff, Ruger. Oh, look, here comes the wind. Little dirt devil. Sorry, a little dirt devil just went by us.
sounded like a convoy of trucks went by.
Again, I don't know if you have anything to add to it. Ruger, you need to fix your stuff, because that's bad. It's not just me complaining about a gun, which I know I complain about a lot of firearms. It's two guys with the exact same problem, and his had no moisture on it. There was negligible moisture in the air.
No, and the thing about it was, too, is after I got done shooting that day, I don't know if it's in the video or not, every time I got done, folded the bipod up, closed the case.
Yeah, that's true. He had it under the case, too. It was not just setting out in the open. Again, my 770 was the last thing to go in the case, and I pulled it out a day after his, because he told me, probably 12 hours later.
Yeah.
And I cracked my case open, just fearing the worst. The 770 is a janky, cheap gun.
Oh, yeah.
It is it's half the price of the Ruger American.
Pretty close, yeah.
And it didn't rust. I don't know. I guess we'll leave it at that. That's a closing video argument, but I don't know. I would really, really recommend that Ruger needs to look at their stuff. And if you guys are contemplating buying a Ruger American, it's something you might want to look into. Again, we haven't really done any Google searches. I haven't looked on YouTube to see if videos were made about this. I'm just letting you guys know that we've had a problem with it. If you've had a problem with it, drop a comment down below. Let us know what your problem was. And maybe we all need to get together and write Ruger and tell them to fix it, because I'm not impressed right now. So, thank you, Cody, so much for being here. Thanks for bringing that gorgeous rifle out. Sorry it looks like that right now.
Yeah. I guess I'll just get some clear coat, and then I can sell it as a Ruger American patina.
There you go. It's vintage. Guys, good luck. God bless. I will see you in the next video. Bye-bye. It's Cody. I'm going to show you guys that really quick, actually. Look at this freaking rust, man. It's disgusting. It's horrific. It's bad, even. Oh, my goodness. Oh, my goodness gracious. Look at all that shite.
Look at the bottom. Like I said, the bottom is the worst.
Oh, my God. Yeah, let me get in on that. Oh, look at that sexy. Sorry. Dude, even the thread protector. You were right.
Everything, dude. My thing.
How come the Nikon didn't rust? I thought Nikon scopes were crap.
That's my thing. Like how rough the rust pattern is. I didn't add this. Look at that.
Oh.
Just smears. But how rough that is, it's got to be something with that finish. How
Yeah.
it's not a smooth finish. Which I understand is durability, but
Not durable
Not durable.
at all.
Call it like we see it. We're not talking crap. It's a bad deal. Bye-bye.